Okay, I'm just like reconciling the map with where I've camped for the last few nights and just had to do a quick update on yesterday. I don't have many pictures or videos or documentation. I didn't write any notes yesterday. Yesterday was hard. I just looked it up and I did 20 miles. I can't tell you how many times I bottomed out on and hit rocks and had to get out and like sludge my way through thick, I don't know what else to call it, just like quicksand, slick, slippery, gross, like up to your knees, sinking in it, muck. And then it's like all over everything in my kayak because I couldn't wash it off my legs or feet before I got in my boat. There was no cloud cover. It was just, and it was like a more open area because I didn't reach the canyon until evening. And so it was just constant sun all day long. And I got sunburned through my sun shirt and through my pants, and despite putting sunscreen on multiple times. And then I got into Stillwater Canyon, and in my brain, silly me, I was like, Stillwater. Okay, they wouldn't have named it Stillwater if the water wasn't still, right? As I'm sitting in the Green River, which is definitely brown. No, the other thing that plagued me yesterday was wind. Horrendous, horrendous wind. Um, I I paddled from 9:30 or 10 a.m. until 5:30 or 6 in the afternoon. Paddled hard, like in an aggressive stance with feet and thighs locked in against my boat, leaning forward, like really. Where did it go? Sorry, there was a what do they call them? Hummingbird moth. It was trying to eat my Sea to Summit, my orange Sea to Summit bag. Anyway, the wind was crazy because it was like I would bottom out and then the current would push my boat sideways and start to topple it over. So I'd have to jump out of my boat. I actually fell out of my boat at one point yesterday. And the wind is also blowing you like the other way. There was 1 foot chop in much of the river, like white caps and all, and the front of my boat would like go underwater and be submerged. But no water got into my hatches, which was really good. And then I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna make it to Stillwater. I'm gonna make it to Stillwater. And then silly me, I didn't put enough food in my cockpit, and there was just nowhere good to pull over to get food out of the back hatch. So I was just so hungry and my arms are tired. Oh, hey, look at this. Hey. I'm getting stronger. um, but made it into Stillwater Canyon, and the wind would not let go. It would just not give up. And I was like, okay, the first thing that resembles a sandbar, I'm going to pull over, and that's where I'm camping. And just nothing. And so for miles and miles and miles with the sun like directly into my face because like sun is going down. Anyway, it took me forever. I finally found a sandbar that was just good enough. Like it was not that high out of the water. But it was all I had. Like I could not keep going. I ate 2 dinners and like 5 granola bars. So I'm going to have to ration the rest of my food. Luckily, I'm not doing much today and tomorrow. But then I put my tent up and it was just windy, windy, windy. I kept the rain fly off because otherwise I thought my tent would blow away with the rain fly on it. And watched the stars. The bats came out. I watched the bats above me. I think I was attracting mosquitoes to my tent because of my warmth. Oh, that's the other thing. The wind was like hot. There was no respite from the heat yesterday. It felt like I was just getting blown on by like a hot hair dryer. Anyway, and then the stars went away. And the stars would kind of come back, and then the stars would go away again. And then I saw lightning, and then I heard thunder. So I was like, do I need to put my rain fly on? It's still too windy. So I slept with my headlamp on and my rain fly right next to me, just laying on like the floor of the tent, nothing. It was just too hot. I didn't fall asleep till maybe 12:30 or 1 when I could see the stars for long enough that I thought it was safe. And then I fell asleep. So that was yesterday. That was day 6. It's day 5 or 6, I don't remember.